Good morning, graduates, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Waterloo. My name is Ferdan Handelopper, and I have the honor of serving as President and Vice Chancellor of this great university. And it's my privilege to welcome you all to Convocation. It's a beautiful day for this event. We are all very, very excited. It's going to be a wonderful convocation. I'd like to begin this morning first acknowledging that we are gathered today on the traditional territory of the neutral Anishinaabe and Haudenosaunee peoples. If you could remain standing while I invite Julianne Desrochers to sing our national anthem this morning.
Our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras s'est porté les pieds, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits et ta valeur de foi trapée. Au Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. Please be seated. Once again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Chancellor of our university, Mr. Tom Jenkins, is the ceremonial head of our institutions. While he regrets he can't be here with us today, he has asked me to share with you his sincere and best wishes and congratulations. As President and Vice Chancellor of the university, I will fulfill the Chancellor's responsibilities today in addition to my own. On behalf of the Board of Governors and the Senate of the University, let me express our congratulations and best wishes to all who will graduate this morning. Please savor every moment of today's ceremony and the celebrations to follow with your family and friends. I offer a special welcome to those family members and guests who are with us today. Thank you for coming to support your graduates. We will begin with conferring of an honorary degree on an individual who has distinguished themselves in the field. We will then confer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Finally, awards will be presented to distinguished faculty members, and a medal will be presented to a student who has excelled in their studies. The proceedings will take less than 2 hours, and we ask you that you remain in your places until convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. Though I will have an opportunity to make a short comment, I hope I will be able to do that at the end before we adjourn. Let me now say simply, congratulations, graduates. We've been waiting for you. And I now invite Professor Rick Haldenby to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present Alison Brooks. Alison Brooks is one of the leading architects of her generation. She has designed some of the most original and important buildings in Europe. Born in Welland, Ontario, raised in Guelph, and educated at the University of Waterloo School of Architecture, she moved to England after graduating and helped establish Dronarad Architect before going out on her own, launching Alison Brooks Architects in 1996. Alison Brooks believes in the transformative power of architecture. For her, quality is the link between quality housing is the link between individual and society, accessible and available to people of all income groups. Her projects absorb the lessons of history and promise to become the elements of future heritage. Her work has been published in dozens of professional journals around the world and included in at least 20 anthologies. She's the only UK architect to have won all 3 of the most prestigious awards for architecture. In 2012, Alison Brooks won Building Design Architect and Housing Architect of the Year. Architects Journal named her the Outstanding Female Architect in 2013. She is the first woman to have designed a college at Oxford University. She served on the Farrell Review of Architecture and the Built Environment, authoring the section Valuing Design Quality. The London Times and Debrett's named her one of the 500 most influential people in the United Kingdom. Alison Brooks is a proud graduate of the University of Waterloo. She has repeatedly declared her debt of gratitude to Waterloo and the value of her education here. She has lectured to Waterloo alumni in England and at the School of Architecture in Cambridge. Her firm hires Waterloo co-op students. She was awarded the 2014 Alumni Achievement Medal by the University of Waterloo Faculty of Engineering. Mr. Vice Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding contributions in architectural design, I request that you confer the degree Doctor of Engineering honoris causa upon Alison Brooks.
I have to read something. I'm honored to confer upon you, Alison Brooks, the degree of Doctor of Engineering honoris causa. On behalf of all of us, I extend my sincere congratulations.
Thank you.
I now invite Dr. Brooks to address Convocation.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Chancellor. It's a great honor to be awarded this doctorate and to be invited to speak to you, the graduating class of 2016. I have to admit, this is the first time I've returned to this campus since I graduated from the School of Architecture in 1988. Strangely, it seems not that long ago. I feel pretty much the same as I did when I left the school. I was about to start on a great adventure that was the rest of my life as an architect. Now, 28 years later, I still feel like I'm just getting going. I have the same curiosity and rushes of adrenaline about what the future holds as I did when I was 25. Right now, my quest is to grow my London practice from 33 architects to 50, and this year to complete my first major institutional building, the Cohen Quadrangle, for Exeter College at Oxford University. But back to 1988. I graduated with over 3 years' work experience thanks to Waterloo's co-op program. I wanted to have a fresh start and go to a city where nobody knew me, where I would be free from anyone's expectations. I'd have to find my way and see what happened. My plan was to sell my car, fly to London, and after 2 years, apply to Cambridge to do a master's degree. So armed with my portfolio, my case of drawing tools, £500, and a 2-year working holiday visa, I flew to England. I must pause in my story here to thank the university for giving me the confidence and the skills to take that leap, and my family for wishing me well and not making me feel too guilty about leaving. Well, as you'd expect, my working holiday visa ran out in 1990, but I was in the midst of designing a radical, complex, curved tension fabric structure with the celebrated London designer Ron Arad. I loved what I was doing. It was a building that broke every rule. Floors were undulating, windows were made of soft plastic. We designed the columns so they looked like three-dimensional calligraphy, all in welded steel. I was still discovering London, that crucible of design that nurtures human eccentricity and invention in equal measure, where people designed and made incredible machines, furniture, and products in their own workshops. So at the end of my 2-year visa, my plan of going to study in Cambridge or moving back to Canada was out of the question. I figured out a way to stay in England because of the work I was doing there. I also met my amazing husband, Charles Walker. He just happened to be another adventurous Waterloo architecture graduate living and working in London, proving yet again the highly scientific theory, birds of a feather flock together. Charles has been my intellectual and emotional rock throughout my career, and my 2 sons have been exceptionally forgiving of their often distracted mother. The first 10 years of my practice were the hardest, but also the most crucial of my life in architecture. I wanted to work at the scale of the city, on public buildings, and on housing, the social project of architecture. I describe housing as the civic building of the everyday because of its enormous impact on individual lives and the character of our cities. But housing is a hard field to break into as a young architect. I won my first commission by writing a letter to a German hotelier I'd met the year before. This letter resulted in a commission for a design hotel in Germany that kick-started my office. But when this project was complete in 1999, I had no work in London and virtually had to start over. I remember having to use my credit card to pay my 2 remaining staff and taking my 3-week-old son with me to pitch for new projects. My next project was a private house conversion in Hampstead. It took 3 years to complete, but was published worldwide and became my passport to bigger projects. For the next 15 years, all of my practice's work has been won through design competitions. Competitions are never an easy way to build a business, but they're a crucial platform for in-practice research and development. For me as a foreigner with no established network, the only way to survive was through competitions, through the quality of my built work, and by staying true to my ideals. I devoted myself and my employees to the project of pushing architectural boundaries with every project, completing them to an excellent standard and avoiding being sued. These 3 activities are not always mutually supportive, but they've led me to where I am today. My design approach has cultural history and research at its core. I investigate the specific physical and cultural contexts of each project and use these discoveries to develop a contemporary architectural language. I strive to synthesize this research in a building's form, its spaces, and its material expression. This approach has enabled me to produce experimental architecture that's connected to its place and resonates with its audience. It's delivered long-term value for my clients and underpins my belief that the architecture of today must deliver our future heritage. I also work to make architecture that intensifies and enriches human experience of light, of weather, the beauty of shadows, and the passing of time. I try to bring a sense of landscape into the space of a building, a sensibility I carry with me as a Canadian. I try to make buildings that bring a new sense of identity and delight to their users, whether they're private clients, institutions, developers, or social housing tenants. I believe that together we can improve the quality of the built environment and that cities will evolve to represent a kind of collaborative public art with embedded social purpose. I can say now, with the wisdom of early middle age, that my achievements have stemmed first from my very supportive family here today, and particularly my mother, to open my eyes to the beauty of early Ontario architecture. She saw all the arts as a kind of essential food for the soul. And also my education at this university. My fifth-year thesis project at Waterloo addressed the problem of failed and vacant urban housing projects in American cities. My thesis was that a culture-specific urban architecture could act as a catalyst for social and economic inclusion. Today, I'm building urban regeneration schemes in London that attempt to repair the city and remove the stigma that accompanies social housing. After 20 years in practice, I feel privileged to be contributing to positive change in some of London's most deprived neighborhoods. So the reason I've been telling you my transatlantic life story are these. First, your education as architects and engineers, your profession, means that you've gained knowledge and skills that will always be a part of you, wherever you may go. So make the most of this freedom. See the world, broaden your horizons, allow the unfamiliar to test all of your previous convictions. Be ambassadors of this great country and the University of Waterloo, one of Canada's finest institutions. Second, if you have a plan post-graduation, make sure the beginning happens, but leave it open-ended. You never know what might happen 2 months or 2 years on. Chance is a catalyst for great discoveries and unexpected achievement. My third point is for the young women graduates I see in this room. I hugely admire the women engineers in particular, as there's an acute shortage of you in your profession. I fear that women today are still conditioned from a young age to allow our male counterparts to hold the floor, be the leaders, and to explain things to women. This societal model hasn't yet produced a world that is equitable, environmentally sustainable, or peaceful. We need far more women leading in all aspects of life. I encourage you to believe in yourself and rise to the top of your respective fields. Find your own voice and never give up. The world needs you. My concluding message to this graduating class is this. Most of you are engineers, some of you are architects. I would argue that all of you are the designers of our future world. You each now have the skill and creative capacity to design the components that frame and impact quality of life in the 21st century and beyond. This is a great gift. You may be thinking, well, actually, I had to go through a lot to get that gift, the 3 or 5 years of education you've just completed. I would still say you have an extraordinary gift and your life project is just starting. You each have the tools to create in your various fields. The question is, how will you use these tools and to what end? Our gift as designers comes with responsibility, but inherent in the architect or the engineer's DNA are the intertwined strands of ingenuity and optimism. I'd like to think, as graduating architects and engineers, you are the ingenious and optimistic carriers of our culture. These are incredibly exciting times. Since I graduated in 1988, we've invented microcomputing, the internet, HIV treatment, genome sequencing, GPS, smartphones, social media, virtual reality, the list goes on. We're increasingly connected or connectable in an urbanized world. We've coined concepts like regenerative sustainability and social entrepreneurship. We discuss convergence and resilience. Around the world, in every circumstance of wealth and poverty, people continue to make great literature, music, and art. But we're learning all too slowly to live in a way that protects the natural world or to balance our inventive productivity with ways of reducing waste, intolerance, social inequality, human suffering, or armed conflict. all toxic substances. And so the tools and environments designed by engineers, architects, and inventors like you can enhance the lives of a great many people, or the opposite. Your values and your ideals matter as much as your skills. Your ability as designers of the built environment of systems and components is intrinsic to your worldview and what you believe is a benefit to society. You will be tested every day to balance opposing demands: cost-effectiveness versus durability, artfulness versus mere compliance. You'll have to collaborate with huge teams of consultants and coordinate thousands of drawings to realize projects that take 10 or 20 years from start to finish. At the end of those 10 or 20 years, the only original team members left standing are usually the architect and the engineer. We persist. So hold on to your ideals, find what you love, and make that your life work. Nurture the ideas that you started thinking about here at Waterloo, but that you haven't finished yet. They'll resurface throughout your professional and personal lives and sustain you through what life throws at you. I have faith that you and your generation will discover entirely new ways in which science will converge with art to improve quality of life across the entire spectrum of society. You are strategic, agile thinkers who will design incredible solutions that are both effective and sustainable. Most important, you will imagine much more beautiful ways for us citizens of the world to coexist. You are the gifted designers of our future world, and I wish you the very best on your next great adventure. Thank you.
Well, good morning. My name is Ian Orchard, and I have the privilege of being Vice President Academic and Provost. Let me thank Alison for her thoughtful and inspiring words, and also welcome her to the group of Waterloo's distinguished alumni. And now we're actually going to create a few more alumni. Would the graduating class all please rise? Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated. I'd now like to invite Jim Stevenson to come forward and deliver the valedictory address. Jim.
What better way to start a convocation speech than with a quote? As street poet and aspiring philosopher, Drake once said, "We started from the bottom, now my whole team's here." On behalf of the class of 2016, I'd like to welcome Mr. President and Vice Chancellor, as well as all faculty, alumni, family, friends, and distinguished guests to the engineering commencement ceremony of 2016. Now, I'm not an inspirational speaker nor a motivational spokesman, and I'm certainly not here to give career advice because I haven't held a job for more than a 4-month co-op. However, through my time here at the University of Waterloo, I've had the privilege to call many of you my classmates, my friends, my colleagues, my role models, and my peers, all of whom have augmented my outlook on life. With that being said, today I'm going to bestow upon you 5 life lessons. Hopefully, you'll find some of it inspiring. You'll definitely find a lot of it boring. And just like all those exams you've ever written, you'll forget all the information by the time you leave the gymnasium doors. But oh well, let's give it a shot. Number 1, tables turn, bridges burn, you live and learn. Things might not always go according to plan, but the graduating class of 2016 is resilient. We survived that Physics 115 midterm in 1A. We scraped through all those work term reports. Some of us survived Wednesday night at Phil's. And we even survived JobMine in HTML format. As tough as things have been and will continue to be, I'm convinced you are tougher. I've seen your passion, I've seen your commitment, I've seen your utter drive to succeed. Number 2, learn as much as you can about as much as you can. They say that education is our greatest investment. And frankly, the tuition prices here at Waterloo reassures us of that. But seriously, if at any point in life we stop learning, we reluctantly stop growing, progressing, and ultimately excelling. So moving forward, don't only look back at yourself as a graduate from the University of Waterloo, but also look forward as an undergraduate to life. Number 3, respect people with less power than you. Graduates, I'm sure you all remember your first day at your first co-op placement. Like an eligible bachelor on a blind Tinder date, you were anxious and nervous that what you got matched with doesn't exactly match the description. Having experienced being a co-op firsthand, put yourself in their shoes. Ultimately, treat the waitress, the janitors, the administrative assistants, and the co-ops with the same respect as the CEO. Number 4, there is no such thing as luck. When I was in first year, I'd be quick to call my classmates lucky when they land better marks than me on exams and midterms. Thankfully, I quickly came to realize this so-called luck is simply where preparation meets opportunity. Oddly enough, life can be a lot like a physics problem on an exam. If you don't have an idea of your knowns, your unknowns, and what you're trying to find or achieve, you'll spend the rest of your time trying to calculate how many marks you need to pass. Luck is quite predictable. If you want more luck, take more chances, be more active, show up more often. Number 5, be present, don't rush. Take your time and realize you don't already need to know what you're going to do with the rest of your life. It'll be a challenge, but don't always look forward to the end of the day or Friday afternoon or your next vacation. Before you know it, your life will flash by you and you'll be where your parents are today, sitting in some uncomfortable chairs at your child's graduation, listening to some random guy blabble on. So as they say, instead of planning your next vacation, set up a life you don't need to escape from. All right, after 5 years of engineering, you've had enough life lessons. Let's get on with it. The funny thing about studying engineering at the University of Waterloo is there aren't many elective courses compared to other faculties or the high school down the street. Although the unfortunate yet truly exciting thing about your life is that there is no core curriculum. The entire place is an elective. So, graduates, there's only one thing to do with this remarkable course of life that lies ahead, and that is to fill it. No engineer is not the fillet, as in the rounding of a corner, but fill it. Fill it with people you love, activities that challenge you, some Netflix and chill, and of course, a career you enjoy. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Well, that's 5 great lessons. Thank you, Jim, for the wonderful and inspiring words, certainly the wit. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to invite Pearl Sullivan, Dean, Faculty of Engineering, to address the graduating class.
Good morning, class of 2016. How are you doing today? Well, I'm afraid I'm a little deaf this morning, so let's try this again. Class of 2016, how are you doing today? Congratulations on your graduation. You worked very hard to get into Waterloo, and you worked even harder to get out of Waterloo. This is a very special day for your families. So, hug your parents. They have always put you first in their lives. Hug your brothers and sisters. They are stuck with you. Hug your grandparents. They are your best cheerleaders. To your classmates, say thank you. Many will be your friends for life. Tomorrow, you will step into a new adventure. It will be an exciting one. It will be fast, it will be complex, challenging, and sometimes even confusing. Before you leave on that journey, take these 3 things with you. First, remember your roots. The world is your oyster. It will sparkle and enchant you. But always remember where you were born, where you went to school, and the many people who have shaped your life, even the ones you don't like. Second, regardless of what you do in your life, the question you should always ask is not at what cost, but rather at whose cost. To the new engineers, you have chosen engineering as your education. Regardless of what is ahead, you now wear the iron ring. You therefore owe a duty of care to your neighbors, your community, and to society. Your work will mean solving technical problems, and that you can do well. But don't just focus on things in front of you. Look at the large challenges that impact many lives and lead change to improve the human condition. Third, be humble. You now know your ability. Now find your passion. You don't have to be the best engineer or the best architect in the room, but find the path to become the best person you can be. And finally, thank you for being so smart to choose Waterloo Engineering. We are very proud of you. You made us laugh, and sometimes you even made us cry. Now go out there and do great things. And from all of us in the faculty, have a good life, and may the force be with you.
As always, Pearl, thanks for your passion and for your inspiring words. President and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dixon, honored guests, and participants. Well, what a great day. It really is a great day. Convocation is perhaps the most rewarding occasion in the life of a university. It evokes our ancient rights and our privileges, and it stirs us with a promise of new beginnings. On behalf of our University of Waterloo administration team, I would like to formally thank all of those who have made today possible. To the parents, family, friends of our graduates, especially those of you who have traveled from afar to be here, thank you. To the university community for developing these scholars and delivering this outstanding event for our new alumni, thank you. And of course, we acknowledge those who have been unable to join us today, but we feel their presence. We're now going to do something slightly different. In part, it's a first inning stretch because it's quite a long morning. But sometimes it's difficult for the graduates to find their family and friends in the audience whilst they're coming across the stage, and so I thought we would try and help. So I'd like the graduates to remain seated, but family, friends, relatives, please rise as you are able. Graduates, if you look around, you can find your family, friends, relatives. If you wave to them, they remarkably wave back. Know where to look when you come up on stage. Graduates, let's thank all those who have made your convocation so special. If you found them, sit down. Here. Please be seated. As we prepare to confer the degrees, I have a few notes. If you would like to take photos, you may do so in the area to your left of the platform. Please enter this area by going to your left side of the gym and down the hallway. If you approach this area just before your special graduate is about to proceed across the stage, you can take photos. Once you have taken your photos, please return to your seats to allow others to take photos of their special graduate. Please remember that some students' names begin with an A, which inevitably means some may begin with a Z. It is not their fault. It may, however, be your fault. Please show respect to all your fellow classmates by returning to your seat after being hooded so that we can all share in this celebration together. And now we get on to the good stuff. We will now proceed to the conferring of the degrees. I invite Eric Coisset, Chair, Department of Chemical Engineering, to announce the graduates' names. Eric.
Okay. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Applied Science, Chemical Engineering. Shahzad Ahmed, Dina Agastani, John Luke Aston. Matthew Evren Edemir, Solomon Jose Borjas Hasburn, Kamal Brambat. Bradley Derek Buren, Logan Sean Carrigan, Gurpreet Kaur Chihal. Enga Pioni Chan, Kirti Chaturvedi, Ken Chen. Catherine Chong, Courtney Chow, Jennifer Caldwell. Timothy Dexter Kim Cumberland, Cameron Jacob De Weird, Avery Leger Drouillard. Garima Dua, Gianmarco Ferrari, Philip Case Gamboa. Dinesha Ganesarajan, Marina Tingyue Gong, Pulkit Gulati. Zheyu Guo, Hachem Hamadeh, Muhammad Hamza. Brandon Romeo Harilol, Julia Helter, Chuyin Huang. Emmanuel Ikile, Shamin Imtiaz, Rajdeep Kaur Iqbal Singh. Adriana Ivy, Hasnain Jaffer, Farah Jamal. Priyanka Khan Kaul, Vera Kazakova, Zecharias Botosa Kedida. Asfanul Hakwi Khan, Basil Ashraf Khan, Hamza Navid Khan. Hassan Mustafa Khan, Dominica Maria Kidden, Hun Soo Kim. Joel Allen Klassen, Ji Yun Ko, Casey Lynn Leblanc. Andrew Tse-Lok Leung, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Harry Bok He Luk, Alexander Maggs, Madi Madi. Francesca Anna Mayoko, Sean Christopher McCall, Alexander Mackenzie. Graham Tracy McMass, Chris Lee Mevis, Pavan Mehta. Sana Mohadjer Shoje, Nathan Glenn Molino, Dan Paul Monihan. Shant Nepal, Roberto Novielli, Megan Michelle Paxton. Gominder Penk, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Cooperative Work Term Proficiency. Natasha Fid, Camilo Jose Phillips Garcia, Verena Chana May Porter. Alexander Thomas Pritchard Ho, Amina Hamid Qureshi, Manish Raghuvanshi. Saeed Redwani, Stephen Eugene Reinhardt, Jinte Ree. Elliot Omar Rodriguez, Victoria Roy, Mosope Fuluwa, and Gobolahan Cole. Patwan Singh Sandhu, Stephen Brendan Sherman, Andrew Shirtliff. Kiran Shoaib, Hasha Siddiqui, Fariha Siddiqui. Amit Singh, Rebecca Lee Scollard, Ivan Peter Squara. Heather Lee Mackenzie Smith, Queen Korede Soga, Andras Shaks. Cristanto Pramana Tanush Jaja, Manuel Alejandro Tejeda Iglesias, Brandon Nathaniel Tish. Stanley Tse, Jungai Tu, Eugene Seokyun No problem. Jason Stewart Humana Martinez, Alice Van Engo, Peter Sidney van der Meer. Stephen Wei, Chun-Kei Kis Wong, Aditya Ranjan Yadav. Brent Wunderlich, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Yufan Nguyen, Nicolo Zambito, Jacob Zoirovich. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. I now invite Karl Haas, Interim Chair, Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, to the podium.
So, Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science, Civil Engineering. Ismail Abu Rajab Al-Tamimimi, Saeed Ubaid Ali, and Harris Hussein Arain. Yan Song Bai, Daman Bahal, and Montasar Ben Salem. David Jason Birnbaum, Pardeep Singh Brar, and Paul Victor Buning. Sean Jae-hung Bien, Jingwen Cao, and Winston Chen. Nicholas Charon, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Cooperative Work Term Proficiency. Shi Chen, Yu Bi Cho, and Ji Huan Choi. Brittany Chung, Pilsung Chung, and Patrick Costello. Bogdan Cretescu, Yungshi Vanessa Kui, and Brett Sear. Jonathan William de Jong, Victor Kevin Dieck, and Lee Tegan Dierkervik. Dylan Dowling, Robert Gierjik, and Lucas James Ferrauto. Kevin Mark Farrell, Adam Felinchak, and Christian Flores. Andrew Fox, Jan Nico Yuen Y. S. Franzen, and Chandini Pavitra Gosin. Chung Kin Guillaume Ho Phai Sung, Eldon Ho, and Shuman Huang. Gordon Scott Ingham, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Yulei Huang, Abdullah Jazim, and Chung Yu Ju. Jae Kim, Muyong Kim, and Alicia Catherine Koblinski. Eric Konen, Mahula Koita, and Milos Kovac. Caroline Kwiatek, Harrison Leach, and Hyunhoo Lee. Juntae Lee, Joel Frederick Leon, and Peter Gordon Houston Loudfoot. Kristen Ann Machina, Sean Maiden, Julian Chihin Mack. Theonis D. Menoharan, Kevin Patrick McNamara, and Junior Mamaj. Graham Jacob Milligan, Tyler Justin Morrison, and Andrew Mostafizadeh. Annie Ngui, Shazai Nassar, and Prince Chukwubuka Oji-Geofor. Jinesh Patel, Shreya Patel, and Stephen John Phillips. Melanie Samantha Pinto, Kyle Joseph Pipel, and Ashita Pradeep. Saeed Haider Raza, Katie Michelle Robinson, and Daniel Rutkowski. Shahrirar Saeed, Laura Juliana Salazar, and Melanie Ivy Sampson. Hayden Gerald Roy Sipple, Colin Smythe, and Edward Sokolowski. Trenton Square, James Tyler St. Onge, and Thomas William Dupuy Stesco. Anuj Suri, Gurpreet Suri, and Mohammed Tantawi. Joshua Manuel Tapia, Andrei Mikhailovich Chumachev, and Azadeh Tulishams. Pratik Tusian, Maria Fernanda Valderrama Vargas, and Marcy May van Weirdhuizen. Wilson Wong, Matthew White, and Kai Yu Yao. Adriano Zafino, Chan Jiao Zhang, and Ji Feng Zhang. Michael Zwart. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science, Environmental Engineering. Farouk Abu Hijleh, Sarah Salah Abu Obaid, Iori Valerievich Basmanov. Okay. Daryl Chung, Morgan Andrew Crane, Brittany Rosalina Demmer. Gunjan Nilesh Desai, Nina Fung, Rensti Marie Filler. Zhu Wen He, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Cooperative Work Term Proficiency. Shalaba Kaliath, Jason Knight, Christian William Talbot Larson. Okay. Christina Lee, Carlos James Monzo, Dilshad Esfandiar Mundagarian. Filoza Nasir, Michelle W. Ng, Timothy Frederick Mengai Rogers. Zachary Schenk, David Justin Tales, and Howard Ian Tong. Noelle Olivia C., also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Natalie Anastasia Winnick, Amy Yang, and Farman Zaman. Kixia Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. I now invite Dave Rudolph, Director, Geological Engineering, Undergraduate Program, Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, to the podium. There we are.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I'd like to present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Applied Science, Geological Engineering. Stéphane Michael Belanger, Lihan Shen, Nathaniel Spencer Hargraves. Graham Paul Carner, Aldo Cataraggini, Jonathan Daniel Lum. Jason Sparks, Jordan Spielberg, Virtag Zilog, Jason's Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. At long last, we're at the end of our geological engineers. Now I invite Samir at Hadley, Chair, Department of Management Science, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Applied Sciences, Management Engineering. Osama Ahmed, Maha Alam, Mohammed Shayan Altaf. Isat Balkir, Zafri Bryn Carter Allen, Zichao Chan. Rupen Dandiwal, Matthew James Duffy, Jack Forbes. Constance Gervais, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Co-op Work Term Proficiency. Christian Furman, Juliana Gonzalez Velasquez, Sharon Gurker. Noor Hamid, Arshia Haidar Hayat Davoudi, Wei Huang. Tony Jonathan Jacob, Arshnur Kaur Jando, Kathleen Joya. Camilla Karthi Jesu, Boom Jun Justin Kim, Kavitha Koshi. Ji Hwan Kim, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Brady Julius Nathan Lee, Marissa Mi Lee, Chi Yalu. Raman Molla, Faria Rahman, Matthew Christopher Rizzo. Ariana Fabiola Rodriguez, Masa Shaban, Romani Sharma. Danielle Maureen Jocelyn Shawcross, Ahmed Soliman, Harshil Ashokumar Valant. Yahya Wahba, Chen Xiong Guang, Clarence Wong. Eric Wang, Jai Wei Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. I now invite Yan Hewson, Chair, Department of Mechanical and Mechatronics Engineering, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science in Mechanical Engineering. Tarindu Abasin Kodilipi, Gillian Marie Adams, Muhammad Bilal Ahmed. Kevin Aijin Zhu Liu, Aking Begna Aking Yemi, Ashwin Alinkil. Abdulatif Al-Sheikh, John Luke Alexander Ard, Jordan Robert Armitage. Dilpreet Singh Bath, also the recipient of the Canadian Society for Mechanical Engineering Gold Medal for outstanding academic achievement in mechanical engineering. Also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Eric Edward Baker, Jason Peter Butker, David Booth. David Noah Roy Bauman, Eric James Brace, Davis Eric Broda. Andrew Buffone, Jackson Maverick Stitt Bush, Michael Buxton. Eric Earl Campbell, Chuck Yin Chan, Mark Richard Czapesky. Melanie Danielle Charles, Bevan Lokia Chow, Chungke Baruch Chow. Harmanpreet Singh Chowdhury, Ha Chen, Kevin Saklai Chen. Robert Chu, Jinpyum Choi, Derek Chow. Alexander Chung, Alexander J. Craig, Blake Cross. Veronica Danny, Bjorn Alexander Dawson, Jonathan Deng. Kun Bharat Kumar Desai, Ajmeet Singh Dillon, Chenudu Francis Dibia. Patrick Giancarlo Gabriel Dioanaccio, Vipul Dogra, Adebayo Imudayo Dosumnu. Algar Francis de Souza, Justin Robert Ellison, Abhishek Derek Eli. Martin Todd Fleury, Mitchell Flynn, Kendra Simone Gardner Fredette. Alison Jean Francis, also the recipient of the Roy Duxbury Leadership Award. Eric Garner, Michael Giannini, Michael Andrew Jinson. Quinlan Rutledge Hamill, Fahad Herzala, Scott Patrick Hufig. Derek Horney, Ming Hu, Aaron Ignatius. Jeffrey Iwasa, Taoxin Jiang, Joash John. Seth Jordan Johnson, Matthew Joseph, Navpreet Singh Kaloti. Muhammad Hassan Kamal, Kyle Cowell, Ridam Kataria. Tariku Berhanu Kebede, Mohammed Samula Khan, Omar Tariqres Ahmed Khan. Sharzad Ker Admand, Dai Young Kim, Siwoo Kim. Yong Il Kim, Taylor Normand Kotwa, Maxim Kowalik. Vishal Krishna, Sasha Nicholas Kunzel, Calvin Fukdam Kwan. Anthony Gabriel Lam, Hassan Najmuddin Lanawala, Abdul Hanan Latif. Mark Joseph Dennis LeBlanc, Catherine Lee, Peter Robert Legault. Alvin Jorwin Pacaldo Lapasana, Derek Kin Young, Jennifer Lee. Yi Brian Liu, Kim Cannon Livingston, Tan Kong Ma. Eric Marble, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Cooperative Work Term Proficiency. Valerie Cecilia McDougall, Salahuddin Masad, Pierce Raymond McCluskey. Lila Joan Neemam Kolan, also the recipient of the John Fisher Award for Leadership. Brendan Parker McGaffey, Erin Elizabeth Merkley, Saad Latif Mirza. Ray Anthony Mohammed, Abdullah Mustafa, Mohammed Rafay Mohammed Sohail. Jisoo Namgung, Abdul Ghaffur Salah Nazlim, Namtan Ngain. Cody Orr, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Oluwatosimin Alabi Olopade, John Mark Kaluchi, Ji Yoon Park. Tai-Hoon Park, Dhruv Mahabishi Patel, Kavan Maheshbai Patel. Ashwin Patro, Cale William Peister, Aaron Kanglung Peng. Lan Chao Fan, Ian Cameron Phillips, Laura Michelle Pilmore. Cameron Henny Piper, He Ki, Lin Feng Kian. Sanjeev Rajaratnam, Rushanth Ravindran, Said Asad Raza. Jeffrey William Robinson, Marwan Saldeldin, Prusodman Sathananthan. Brandon Michael Selly, Ramin Shaki, Daniel Shaw. Apuruva Shukla, Rafain Saunan Aran Jan, Jim Stevenson. Aaron Stewart, Christopher Wade Zilaji, Ben Kin Tan. Ayush Tandon, Puya Tavakoli Saberi, Bryson Thomas. Simon Jeremy Edgar Thorpe, Ian Christopher Travel, Nolan van der Heijden. Mohit Verma, Darren J. Wan, Bingyu Wong. Kaizad Jesse Wania, Robert Marshall Waugh, Gregory Wesolowski. Amy Wu, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Cooperative Work Term Proficiency. Jung Jae Woo, Hong Yan, Mohammed Mahmoud Yassin. Nabila Zaman, Alison Marie Zilstra. Thank you, Mr. Vice-Chancellor. I now invite William Mellick, Director of Mechatronics, Department of Mechanical and Mechatronics Engineering, to the podium.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, it's my honor to present to you the graduates who have completed the degree requirement for Bachelor of Applied Science in Mechatronics Engineering. Hassan Redwan, Alvi Alamgir, Ahmed Paul Baines. Anika Baksh, Harsh Bhatt, Ricardo Alfonso Bastos Bueno. Stephen Graham Carmichael, Kyle Hai Shaw, Vedant Chaya. Daniel John Kate Choi, Kayo Andrew Choi, Christopher Michael Cove. Alvin Raji Daniel, Miguel De Arcos, Bavaya Dal. Andy Doan, Chaitanya Dogra, Jakob Dvorkowski. Benjamin Eckert, Ali Marie Fawcett, Keegan Aaron Fernandez. Michael Anthony Fillety, Mandeep Gill, Daniel Brian Gilpin. Bawani Goyal, Wesley Groom, Yi Kwan. Ryan Habib, Mitchell Edward Hatfield, Terry Sheket Ho. Ehsan Sabri Islam, Stephen Verghese Jacob, Shreyans Jain. Varun Jacob John, also recipient of the George Default Medal of Excellence in Communication and recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Academic Excellence. Tassin Ali Jawad, Sangriol Jong, Tianron Jiang. Aditya Matukar Joshi, Satya Shafya Prajna Kandarpa, Kartik Kumarathami. Waida Lee, Sean Brian Liang, Charlie Liu. Jeff Waiting Liu, Yibo Liu, and Boji Ma. Colin Morrison McPherson, Dishvijay Singh Makauna, Nikhil Malhotra. Sean Ervin Martinez, Yu May, Matthew Oliver Mandelson. Chris Lee Mesquita, Daniel Mock, Samvit Monga. Fraser Drury Moore, Benjamin Marcus, Pratik Deep Mopidi. Daniel Murphy, Nikesh Muthu Krishnan, Farzad Niroi. Deborah Pace, Eric Paul, Shad Plizanaden. Jaskit Puni, Daniel Prodan, Sami Rahman. David Sami, Yusuf Sawirus, Malambing Genevieve Serafin. Kishan Hitesh Shah, Sorelni Shah, Jaivida Cindy Shansa Kumaran. Jack Michael Schillinger, Sengshul Chin, Lei Carmel Chum. Supreet Singh, Benjamin Skikos, Kian Song. Dominic Spalek, Nikhil Anil Solai, Akil Suri. Anshit Suri, Waji Said, Julia Lynn Taylor. Jonathan Shun Tam, Christopher Thompson, Keith King Yong Sang. Kelvin C., Shivani Tyagi, George Zokanakis. Craig Patrick Vanderberg, Sean Mark Vander Hayden, Pablo Andres Vasquez Maldonado. Caitlin Nicole Vickery, Wilson Way, Anderson Young. Kevin Gerald Westerman, also the recipient of the Sanford Fleming Foundation Medal for Co-op Work Term Proficiency. Jan Yu Young, Ji-Won Young, Lee Yen Young. Jason Brian Yi, Juni Yoon, Nan Zhang. Wanming Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. I now invite Annie Bordello O'Donovan, Director for School of Architecture.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor, the Honor Bachelor of Architectural Studies. Nicholas Savage. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. I now invite Bruce Hillinga, Associate Dean, Graduate Studies, Faculty of Engineering, to the podium.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Applied Science. Ali Reza Asirazad, Reza Atash Razam, and Adnan Azam. Grant Chekmanek, Benjamin John Gaffney, Rogelia Hernandez Aguirre. Xiao Chun Jeff Hu, Ji Cheng Hu, Khalid Mohammed Hossein Ibrahim. Hu Heng Jiang, also the recipient for Outstanding Achievement in Graduate Studies in a Master's Program. Shuzhai Liu, Sheng Yang Liu, Valentin Malenkov. Sanan Zahid Mansour, Jing Min, Matthew Ilian Masuran. Wanis Nafo, Yogesh Nandwani, Rifki Adi Nagroho. Jonathan Prajogo, Jeremy Pierre Rambold, Mohammed Wakwas Riaz. Ida Sadeji, Rubaya Sarwar, and Sarah Saeed. Isan Safi Monfared, Sarah Sleeman, Alexander Tettenborn. Alan Topic, Rohit Verma, Andrew Wata Wong. Kevin King Lun Yuong. Thank you, Mr. Vice-Chancellor. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Architecture. Tahora Alamohammadi, Saba Amini, Yasser Amr. Kyle Alden Brill, Moody Chen, Zachary Christensen Fish. Sarah Ann Gunawan, Catherine Jackson, Kanika Kashal. Kurt Robert Kraler, Rose E. Linsman, Cassandra Rose Miedema. Nada Ibrahim Nafe, Patrick Rositer, Keong Wan Seol. Priyanka Debosri Smita, Tristan Johannes Lambert Van Leur, Wang Jiming. Mila Emily Wiggins, Valerie Dawn Wright, Hyun Jun Yang. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Engineering. Farouk Beige, Gur Partik Bath, Taranom Beanham. Vibhas Bardwaj, Jing Chong Chen, Leela Imami Taba. Mohammed Farhan, Tej Feng, Osman Javed. Jin Cheng Kwang, Donald Ho Chun Luong, Teo Jin. Arjun Malapurath, Longvu Nguyen, Priyesh Sudhir Nitawari. Praveen Ravichandran, Blake Renson, Gurpreet Singh Sidhu. Navdeep Singh Swark, Sean Varghese, Varun Vasudev. Han Zhao Wen, Yaquang Yang, Xingyi Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Management Sciences. Abdur Rahman Al-Hami, Amar Dakwan, Dawn Hillary De Silva. Tanya Karina Duxbury, Ibrahim Inyatali, Gulshin Kaur. Snigdha Kashik, Japjeev Kohli, Scott Leopold. Jinyang Ma, Yasser Mahmood, Manveet Singh. Oluchi Stella Okori, Arias Adrian Purdell, Syed Khalil Rahman. Servitas V. Ramadasu, Saeed Ali Qasim Rizvi, and Jumana Shakzadeh. Robert Michael Sterling, Mata Tahi Zadeh, Mengseng Zhang. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Abdulaziz Al-Arafi. Hassan Ali. Kamelia Atefi Monfared. Georgios Balamenos. Melissa Barnard. Kishu Kai. Edgar Bao Ki Chao. Fei Chen. Xiaoming Chen. Yong Ding. Leila Durali. Adam L. Menoffi. Ahmed Mohammed Al Sayed Al Hadidi. Amr Gabriel. Yaohuan Gao. Ekaterinian Genakumso. Rahala Kivachik. Mohammed Hamdi Mohammed Zawam. Yifeng Huang. Ada Hurst. Meridad Iravani Tabrizipur. Ilahi Jabari. Lai Jia. Taijun Kwan. Shenyang Liu. Mohammed Mohammadi. Birad Molla Hassani Majidabadi. Boyd Elliott Panton. Vincenzo Pelleggi. Rosebay Rashedi. Marzia Rihazina Sahadad. Alan David Rogalski. Jonathan Rositer. Ahmed Nabil Saif. Kava Sarakani. Muhammad Umair Shah. Bin Sun. Xioli Wang. Thank you, Mr. Vice-Chancellor. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees in absentia.
I now invite Ian Orchard, Vice President, Academic and Provost, to the podium.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I present Bob McKillop. The Distinguished Teacher Award was established by the Senate of the University to recognize individuals with a continued record of excellence in teaching at Waterloo. Recipients must be nominated by their students and are selected by a committee consisting of undergraduate and graduate students, alumni, and faculty. Professor McKillop's outstanding teaching record dates back to 1999, when he first joined the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering as a lecturer. In 2003, and then again in 2011, he received the Faculty of Engineering Teaching Excellence Award. Bob is charged with ensuring that the transition for students from high school to first-year engineering is as smooth as possible, and that the students have informal access to advice and support. His effort, high energy, and enthusiastic teaching are greatly appreciated by all. As a current undergrad noted, Dr. McKillop is one of the first faces they see, and he stays with them until they have successfully navigated their first year of undergrad. An alumnus elaborates, "In the 15 years that I have known him, there is one thing that has never changed. He is as excited each September to meet his new first-year students as he was the previous September." Bob is not only excited to meet his new students, he is hopeful for their future and what they can accomplish. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding achievement in teaching, I ask you to present the Distinguished Teacher Award to Bob McKillop. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I present Mark Pritzker. Mark Pritzker joined the Department of Chemical Engineering in 1989 and has been a positive force for both students and faculty ever since. Mark teaches physical chemistry, electrochemical engineering, and industrial wastewater pollution control, subjects often described as complex, mathematically involved, and even, for some, dry. And yet, time and again, his students remark on his incredible ability to engage their interest, inspire their curiosity, and help them understand and appreciate the principles involved in these very challenging domains. Students frequently mention Mark's uncanny ability to recognize their level of knowledge and help them build on it incrementally, using real examples to help them understand advanced concepts and learn to apply them. At the same time, he builds their confidence in their own abilities to think critically and solve problems. With his encouragement, many of his students developed a love for those challenging undergraduate topics and have pursued them in advanced study. Some of those students are now faculty here at Waterloo, where they and their students continue to benefit from Mark's teaching. As chemical engineering's teaching champion, Mark mentors new faculty, helping them identify and build on their own strengths and learn new strategies to enhance their abilities to educate and inspire students. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding achievement in teaching, I ask you to present the Distinguished Teaching Award to Mark Pritzker. I now invite Paul Salvini, President, University of Waterloo Alumni Council, to the podium.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen, Convocation is an exciting time of year where we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of our graduates. During spring convocation, we recognize the recipients of the prestigious Alumni Gold Medal that is awarded to the most distinguished undergraduate student from each faculty. The Alumni Gold Medal signifies an incredible accomplishment that we recognize each recipient for in the presence of their peers whom have shared their journey from celebrated student to esteemed alumnus. Each medal represents the hard work and dedication of its recipient by symbolizing the vital role alumni play in advancing the university's academic pursuits and reputation. While your status may have changed from student to alumnus, your relationship with the university should only grow as this remarkable institution works to support your personal and professional growth. This chapter in your life provides an exciting opportunity to engage with the university in a new way. There are opportunities available to you as a new alumnus that will help you build on and support your success and provide you with perks to have a little fun along the way. Mr. Vice Chancellor, as a graduate of the university's Faculty of Mathematics and Computer Science, I'm honored to present to you the 2016 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for Outstanding Academic Performance in an Undergraduate Programming, having received a Bachelor of Applied Science, Dylan Dowling. I now invite Feridun Hamdalapur, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium.
Graduates of the spring class of 2016, welcome to the club. Great to have you with us. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, guests, it's been a fantastic morning. And I know there were so many other speakers who absolutely made some fantastic remarks. So I'm not going to keep you here much longer. It's already been a very long morning for so many of us. And I thank you so much for going through this ceremony. This is the largest class so far we had this week. We have more than 600 graduates. It is fantastic here. We're very proud of it. We can't help but welcome these brilliant young minds to our university because our engineering class now has the highest entry average in this country. You saw so many PhD graduates here. I'm honored to tell you that the University of Waterloo's Faculty of Engineering has the largest number of PhD graduates in this country. We are honored and blessed to be able to bring these young, brilliant minds to our university and work with them, make them part of our family, and let them change the world. And you are. I met so many of you this morning. It was fantastic to hear about your future plans, and it looks like Apple is hiring all of you. And it was a bonus, of course, to the privilege of meeting two babies. That was really nice. Our relationship, let me just briefly talk to you about our relationship. That relationship started the moment you decided to build your career at this wonderful university. And this was our first encounter with you. Your relationship with this great university is evolving. It doesn't end here. It is taking a different shape. That now you're no longer students, but you are a proud alumni of this university. We will be watching your progress with great interest, and I want you to stay connected with your great university. I want you to know that you had a choice among 25,000 universities in the world. You chose this university, and among tens of thousands of applicants to this university, we chose you very carefully. This has been a great relationship. We're looking forward to advancing this relationship. I know that you're going to be very successful in whatever you have in your heart that you want to do. Some of you are very determined, said, I'm going to go make a lot of money. I love hearing that. Because I know that when you do that, you will come back and share some of it with your university. I wish you all the best. Parents, friends, guests, I also thank you very much for being again here on this very important day. We have more celebrations to do, so with that, I declare the convocation ceremony adjourned. Thank you.